because I'm a mechanical engineer basically, and I come from India, the southern part of India, which is Kerala. And I've been continuously a person who has been, given chances to prove as a coordinator, even at school levels, public speaker, team leader, stuff like that. So I've been groomed like that. But when it came to engineering and practices of engineering, this was not what I saw. And I landed up in Dubai in 2008 out of my own, initiations. You say if you wanted to find a good job, you had to go to UAE for that matter. When I'm from Kerala, that's how the trend is. And I was successful in doing that. I joined a very great organization. It's a Fortune 500 organization, AECOM, as a designer, first as a site engineer, and then I got promoted as a design engineer. So this journey showed me something, reflected something to me, that I might be good at using my skills, in-depth skills of coordination into something rather than hanging on to design. Let me do something more into projects and organizing. And I met with a shock in the next job, and I was by the book, and that didn't help. Let's say first thing, stakeholder management was not good. I couldn't recognize at that age and at that prime of mine, and I had discussions with mentors and people around me, and they all suggested that say maybe some good practice of education could help you. And what was the education? Everybody pointed out to Masters of Business Administration. At that time, PMP was not very famous in UAE. So I'm talking about 2009, 2010. So on a sudden, I decided to go for it. And then I took an MBA, completed, I got married, and I also joined a company in India. Very soon I understood in India, the southern part of India, you cannot just hang on to long-term jobs there unless you are in IT sector. Fortunately, I come from mechanical engineering. So I decided, let me find out global opportunities. Came back to Dubai. And then again, once more failure struck me. I was able to do the projects well, still stakeholder management. The teams were managed well. No, something was wrong. So that is when I started identifying PMP. The project manager in that company, the senior project manager, I was a project lead then. The senior project manager first introduced me to PMP. So he himself was a PMP, and that helped him stay conscious, and stay agile in that environment. At that time, agile has just started coming, 2014. I bear this dream in my mind for a very long time. And fortunately or unfortunately, I was not driven in the right way. At that time, I didn't have money also. That was a constraint also. Moving forward, when I reached a company called Space Electromechanical, where I was opened up a horizon of engineering, project management, whatever I wanted to do, there was a person to support me and direct me. His name is Sujoy Pandit. He's from Punjab, and he guided me. He scolded me. He pushed me through this situations, and he also told me you should be taking your PMP very much soon. So during a soft period of my career in that company, I first ventured for PMP, and at that time, the whole PMP sector was different. The entire plan of exams were different. But still, I was able to take classes during the weekends. It was a very tight schedule. I was having a very difficult work schedule, and somehow I managed it because I was traveling all over UAE at that time. Was doing really good in design, projects execution, team building. Everything is good. Even stakeholder management was starting to improve, but I wanted to make it good. So there started the journey, and I suddenly got an opportunity in one of the MNCs here, which is the Sharaf DG. They were doing lighting retrofits in Dubai airport, and they wanted somebody who has managed something in big scale. And there came my CV in, and I was very transparent with them, very open with them, and they liked me for that matter. And I joined Sharaf DG. an airport project, and I joined halfway. The planning had already done, the procurement, what material has to be, everything was already set up. So all I had to do was coordinate. So in the beginning, and later on, I understood this all the work that was done before me was quite not looped in correctly or chained in correctly. But I was too late, and then started the struggle again. Even if the project was completed with success and value, there was a lot of trouble, a lot of loss of time, and all those things. Like again, PMP came in. I'm saying when PMP blinked in front of me and went away all this time. So I started again, and I wrote the exam. I failed. Even how much excuses I attribute to it, I don't believe it was a failure due to that excuses. I believe it is a failure because of no direction. Then I tried again, this time with a lot of despair, did not work out. Then after a very brief, then I was busy with projects and I set out to PMP. I said, maybe it's not my cup of tea or cake or whatever it is. I was not doing good in that sector, but my project management skills were improving, so things were improving, people recognized me, but there was some gap, still some gap. And once I left Sharaf, which was a very, very, very tight and condensed environment, you can't find time for anything else. So that's when I found the freedom of more time. And so this was my parents and my sister, my wife, daughter, everybody started telling me, now it's the time for PMP. You wanted to do it, you do it. You do it now. Okay. Then I said, okay, I want to do it. And then I started studying. I cannot catch my interest in one place, and I go deep dive. Then I spoke to one of my colleagues. He is the one who pointed me out to Info Career. Said, what you need is not a teacher, you need a mentor. I said, how so? I took my PMP, he said. And I said, oh, yeah, really? Because he was struggling with his career a lot of times. And then he took me to his PMP, and I used to motivate him a lot. And that's why he came back and gave back to me and said, please try. I am not pushing you because pushing you will not work. So please try. This is his name. So one fine night, I made a call to Mr. G.L. Shekhar, sir. And I was very happy. I am very, very happy that I made that call. You were very crystal clear in what you communicated back to me. There was no emotions attached. That's very important thing I take back in my life. No emotions, just point to point. Yeah, this is what you have to do. 100 hours and materials we'll give. There are two options. This is that. That is it. Are you willing to do? Then we will support you doing. So that point triggered me, and then I started doing things. And every day my life is quite busy. In the morning I have a lot of calls from seniors, juniors, everybody asking what to do. And then I start my day of study in the night, and it was against the mentor's wishes. Mr. Shekhar told me clearly that you should not study in night. That will not. Maybe he was thinking about the environment. It was an ideal environment or non-ideal also, but he never might have thought that a person will start to study in the night and finish through in the morning and then sleep. I had to do it because of my experiences, call center and all earlier in my career. I was able to do it. So what I used to do is exercise is important, keeping my brain is important. So every time I listen to what Mr. Shekhar has sent me, I put my headphone on and then I go for a long walk. And I listen while I walk. And sometimes I get stuck. Oh, what is he really saying? Then I sit down on some bench and listen to that carefully from, retrace it. Then I come back. While I wait for my shower, I write down some points somewhere, whatever I have done. Then I hear it again beside me, non-active, just passively listening to this. So I recall everything and connect all the dots. So the learning went well, but the application was a big trouble. And once I started answering the questions, I know this. Why did I make a mistake in this? That's when Mr. Shekhar came in again. Okay, now you have done the learning. Now you have to do this, like this time. It was my mistake that I took it only in the literal sense of whatever he told me, this is like that. But I didn't take it into practice the way he told me in the beginning. So, and And considering my experience and all those things, I push through first. The first fist pushes through first, and then I move. I don't wait for an opportunity to come. This is precisely what I do. But there are some things you need to understand how to do before you do it. PMP is something such. And I made a mistake of going and writing the exam in one shot after I thought I was ready. I was doing good in the mock-up and all those things, yes, but I didn't follow the traits that Mr. Shekhar advised me in the beginning. And I failed, not desperately, but I failed. I was very sad. I was taken home. I came back to Mr. Shekhar and said, Mr. Shekhar, I failed in the exam. That is the first time some amount of emotion rolled out from Mr. Shekhar's heart to me, and I understood it. I couldn't do anything but to listen to him. I believe you were very angry at that time and sad. And then you came back to your consciousness and said, okay, this is what we'll do. We are going to get the PMP. This is how we are going to do it. You listen to me. I am going to even tell you when to pee. You understand that. And now you focus on what you have to do. You will do it and you can do it. I am sure about it. This turned everything into an optimum push to where it was supposed to be. And the magic happened, opened my mind to finding out the gap in which I was answering. There was mistakes in the understanding and concepts also. These gaps were understood when I was free. I used to sleep. I used to sleep during the night like normal people and wake up like a normal man and then work during the normal hours. And then, yeah, everything came into focus. And this was my lively time. And I booked the examination during the most lively time, avoiding the traffic. Everything was done in perfect. And then I went in, wrote the exam. As you said, I had chocolates with me to have in the breaks so that it will boost my energy. Everything worked out in the real way. And there I am. I'm sitting in front of you as a PMP certified project manager. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Rahul. Thank you. That's fantastic. And see, sometimes as a coach, we will be not sometime, every time we ask people to do which is uncomfortable for you. So that's the difference between teacher and the coaches. And from the context of moving you to the next level, okay, I really appreciate and acknowledge you for trusting us and doing. See, the conversation what I had on that day is not comfortable conversation, okay, but still you at the end of the conversation, that's what we make magic, okay. What I did with you, you should do with other people, okay. So don't leave them. Okay? It's not about me or you. I don't want any appreciation, okay, but I want you to stand for other people. That is the demonstration which I showed it to you, okay. So nothing to do with angry or you can be angry, but there should be a context, okay. Being in angry is not bad, okay. You can use it for the good also. Okay, so that's what I want to demonstrate you. And thank you for actually the way you bounced back, okay. The when you missed it, and then the way you took it in within 1 week, I think maximum 10 days, I think that's the time you took it and then bounced back and you did it, okay. So thank you for trusting us and then moving forward, okay. So what did you learn ultimately out of this entire journey?
I love cars a lot, so I connect everything in life to something or the other I love already, either food or car or something. So, a stable performance needs an environment which is internal, not external. So every day I'm doing that. I'm tuning myself to that performance level, not which is maximum, not minimum, nothing. For that performance level, what is the tune in that I do it? It is internal, not external. That's what I've understood.
Yeah. I got your communication. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. How about the content, whatever we are providing? Is it enough for anybody to make this goal, or any suggestion for us on this journey, anything we use, which we can
100%, sir. The materials that were provided to me, you know that in real life, project management doesn't use this one of documents.
Correct.
At least where I know.
Correct.
At least where people start to learn project management, they don't use this. And I only read about this in books, but a real feel of how it looks is one thing. Second, why we use techniques that is said in PMP. That was the key. I still remember when you were explaining about crashing and parallelly doing works. By the schedule crashing, how schedule crashing, and what this has to be done. When you said, okay, the cost increase and parallelly doing a work, how this is different. That really clicked me, because I do project plan scheduling in private. It never as much helps us, you know the technique, but why you are doing it, that was really helpful. The way you explained was really helpful. One comment I do have is about a long video session that was recorded, almost 1 hour 50 minutes. I couldn't reach the ends together. Whereas your sessions, I never saw your session which is more than 40 minutes or 30 minutes. That was containable. But the session, I think Mr. Natarajan's session was pretty long. That is the only thing, but I broke it into pieces and I listened to it. But the continuity was lost. That's the only thing but otherwise the material is superb. I love it. The mock-up tests are almost, close to reality. When you sit in the PMP Excel, that's what it comes in. And to be very frank, there are some questions which looked exactly similar, but the end question was different. The scenario, what you put, was very familiar.
Thank you, Rahul. Anything else you want to say to PMP aspirants?
Yeah, the only thing I want to say is first unlearn, then learn. My problem is I have done practical solutions all my life. Firefighting. I was wanted for firefighting. Like when there is a problem, call Rahul, he will solve it. So I was pretty much carried away in that aspect also. When CEOs and CFOs call you and tell you, Rahul, we need you. And then I understood I'm being used for a stereotypical work. This is not fair. So that's what I've learned all my life. I had to unlearn everything. And I'm sure many people outside there, they have learned a different technique. They have gone through a different lifestyle. First thing they have to do is unlearn. Be ready to unlearn. Then learn new things. And then combine your previous experience with this, and you are a new, unique person. This is what I want to tell you.
Thank you, Rahul. Thank you for your time. And please convey our regards to all your family members. And without their support, they contributed more than us. Please convey our regards to all of those people and who stood for you. Okay. Hi.
That's one main person.
What's
Steady
your
motivator.
name? What's your name?
Mia.
Priya. Very good. My daughter name is also Priya.
Mia.
Okay. Mia. Sorry.
No, her
My daughter name is Priya. I thought Priya. Sorry. Okay. Very good. So, nice drawing. Show me. Yay. Good. Nice.
Thank you.
And so please be in this community. And so a lot of activities we'll be doing it. So you can also get learning. Okay. So every 15 days or monthly, once or twice, we'll be conducting few knowledge sharing sessions, which you can also learn and you can also contribute. Okay. So as a community, we'll be growing. So please stay in our community is my request. Okay.
100%. Thank you.
So once again, on the behalf of our entire InfoCareer community, we congratulate you once again. Please be in communication. Okay. Thank you.